Permaculture is a design philosophy for creating sustainable, productive, and beautiful gardens. The main idea is to work with nature, not against it. Imagine a garden that thrives with less work over time. This is the goal of permaculture. By observing natural patterns and using them to your advantage, you grow healthy food and help the environment. This guide will walk you through the basics of starting your own permaculture garden. Permaculture is for everyone, whether you have a large yard or just a few pots on a balcony. The principles are flexible and can be adapted to any space. The core philosophy is about creating resilient, self-sufficient systems. Think of a forest where everything works together in harmony. A permaculture garden mimics these relationships. You'll learn to choose plants that support each other, build living soil, and manage water wisely. The result is a productive garden that's also a haven for pollinators and wildlife. By following these principles, you can transform your space into a thriving, low-maintenance paradise. You'll save time, money, and effort while producing fresh, healthy food. Most importantly, you'll be making a positive impact on the planet, right at your doorstep. Let's begin this journey and create a garden that benefits both people and nature. The first rule in permaculture is to plan. Before you plant, start with observation. Spend time in your garden, noticing where the sun shines, where shadows fall, and how water moves after rain. Keep a simple journal to track sun, wind, and water patterns, as well as the plants and wildlife you see. Weeds can reveal a lot about your soil. Dandelions mean compaction, clover means low nitrogen. Observing through different seasons helps you understand how your garden changes. This knowledge lets you choose the right plants for the right places, making your garden productive year-round. Observation isn't a chore, it's a way to connect with your land and learn its secrets. By working with your site's natural tendencies, you'll save time and effort later. For example, plant water-loving crops where water pools and low-maintenance plants in hard-to-reach spots. This thoughtful approach creates a resilient, enjoyable garden. Careful observation is the foundation of permaculture success. It ensures your garden will thrive with less work. Start by simply watching and listening. Nature will show you the way. Healthy soil is the heart of a thriving permaculture garden. Instead of feeding plants directly, focus on feeding the soil with organic matter like compost and mulch. Make your own compost from kitchen scraps and yard waste. Layer greens like veggie scraps with browns like dry leaves. Finished compost, or black gold, transforms your soil's health and structure. Mulching with straw, wood chips, or leaves suppresses weeds, retains moisture, and adds nutrients as it breaks down. Healthy soil reduces the need for chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Plants grown in living soil are naturally more resistant to pests and disease. You can also grow cover crops like clover or peas to enrich the soil. Cut them down and leave them as mulch. This chop-and-drop method adds nutrients right where they're needed. Building soil is an ongoing process, but it's the best investment you can make. Focus on soil health, and your garden will flourish. Healthy soil means healthy plants, less work, and bigger harvests. Start with the soil, and everything else will follow. Organize your garden into zones based on how often you visit each area. Zone 1, closest to your house, is for herbs and veggies you use daily. Zone 2 is for crops needing regular but less frequent care, like main vegetable beds and berry bushes. Further out, zones 3 to 5 are for low-maintenance crops, wild areas, and untouched nature. Focus on zones 1 and 2 to start. Expand as you gain confidence. Use efficient bed shapes like keyhole or mandala beds to maximize space and minimize soil compaction. Keyhole beds let you reach everything without stepping on the soil. Think in layers like a forest, tall trees, shrubs, herbs, ground covers, and root crops all growing together. Mimic this by planting a fruit tree, berry bushes, herbs, and ground covers in one area. Layering creates a diverse, productive system that supports itself. Smart layout saves time and energy, making gardening easier and more enjoyable. Design your garden to flow naturally with your daily routines. The right layout means less work and more harvest. Plan your zones and layers for a truly efficient garden. Diversity is key to a healthy, resilient permaculture garden. Mix perennials, annuals, herbs, and flowers to create a balanced ecosystem. Perennials like asparagus and berry bushes form the backbone, while annuals like tomatoes and beans provide yearly harvests. Herbs attract pollinators and repel pests. Lavender, thyme, garlic, and mint are great choices. Flowers like marigolds and borage bring in bees and beneficial insects. Include nitrogen-fixing plants like peas and beans to naturally fertilize the soil. Dynamic accumulators like comfrey and dandelion pull up minerals. Use their leaves as mulch. For Zone 1, plant salad greens, herbs, tomatoes, and peppers. In Zone 2, add perennial veggies, berry bushes, and annuals like kale and carrots. Border your beds with marigolds and barrage for pollinators. This mix creates a vibrant, cooperative plant community. Diversity means fewer pests, healthier plants, and bigger harvests. Build a team of plants that work together for a thriving garden. Water is precious. Use it wisely in your permaculture garden. Mulch your beds to absorb rain, reduce evaporation, and keep soil moist longer. Install a rain barrel to collect water from your roof for use during dry spells. On sloped land, dig swales, shallow ditches that catch rain and let it soak in. Design garden beds with curved edges to slow water and help it absorb. Choose drought-tolerant plants suited to your climate for less watering. Combine these techniques to create a water-wise, resilient garden. You'll save money, conserve resources, and keep plants healthy. Efficient water use is a core permaculture principle. Capture, store, and use water on-site for a closed-loop system. Smart water management means your garden thrives even in tough conditions. Every drop counts, make the most of it. Permaculture is a journey. Start small and grow as you learn. Focus on one area or a few containers at first to avoid overwhelm. Observe your garden daily. Notice what's thriving and what needs attention. Keep a journal to track changes and adapt your plan. Compost everything you can. Kitchen scraps and yard waste become valuable soil food. Avoid composting meat, dairy, or oily foods to prevent pests. Mulch consistently to protect soil, conserve water, and reduce weeds. Remember, permaculture is flexible. Respond to your garden's needs. Your garden will provide fresh food, save money, and support wildlife. Celebrate your successes and share your harvest with others. A permaculture garden is productive, beautiful, and regenerative. Enjoy the process and the connection it brings to nature. Your garden will become a source of joy and abundance for years to come.